What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Musa Gaming here, and today, before I talk to you about my weekly account progression on my max level Newbie account, which is the account that you're seeing right here on the screen, I want to talk to you about something, and that is my plan to migrate out of my current kingdom for this account, 3850. Now, for those of you who are wondering, hey Musa, why are you leaving the kingdom? Because we just won the star. And we basically maxed out all the rewards that we could possibly have earned from the last KVK. Uh, and I am not a drama Rise of Kingdoms YouTuber, to be honest with you. I'm not King Schmuck. Although I have big respect for the guy. And I just don't have, like, the willpower to kind of navigate too much into what happened. But I think I do need to talk about things that I am seeing and what I've heard. So let's just go ahead and take a look at some of the mails that I actually have received over the last couple of days. And let's first take a look at this one. So Kingdom 3850 after KVK. And good morning, everyone. This is from one of the kings, one of the councils that runs 3850. And you guys can see that Angel has sent congratulations, 3850 won the star kind of mail. The KVK is finally over, and 3850 has taken a star. Thank you to everyone who fought for the kingdom, and we opened this new chapter for KVK 2. Please be aware, council and migration team are at work, getting a good migration team into the kingdom, which is nice. The council is a bit tired from all the combat, constant fighting, and management, and the negativity going around. And this negativity, I'll talk to you a little bit about it in a bit. With that said, we are not giving up on this kingdom. Council will not leave you guys alone on this journey. Going into KVK 2. Please remember, we are only humans, so we are doing the best we can do to solve the problems and, create good outcomes. Yesterday's Midas Governor event was disappointing. It looks like some people have stolen the Midas Governor event. I don't know. I never really pushed for Midas Governor event in this kingdom, so I would never know. To see, especially when we were trying to strengthen the kingdom for everyone in KVK 2, and if behavior like that continues, you're all only hurting yourselves for the kingdom, for KVK rewards, as if we don't perform. We don't have a good argument for our allies to give all of us rewards. Remind that this game is larger than your account. Adjust your account. Your actions affect even that one person you like in this kingdom. So I don't know what's going on here, but it looks like there was some Midas Governor event disputes, which is usually where all the kind of problems actually comes from in Rising Kingdoms, as it is. But anyways, I leave you with those words. See the kingdom not for what it is, but what it could be. So it looks like the current council, the ones that are currently running the kingdoms, are having some problems with some people, some members within the kingdom, either fighting for Midas Governor event or whatever it is. And from this mail alone, right? And let's go ahead and read the next one, mail part 1. And just for your reference, when you get like these many mails, that are this long, that's usually not a good sign for the kingdom. But let's just go ahead and read it. Greetings, warriors of 3850. Now that KVK has come to an end, I want to start by saying thank you. Every single one of your members contributed to the victory. Whatever you fought or whatever, we won this star as a whole. I think it's basically what he's trying to say. 3850 has always been known as a thriving, family-based kingdom full of activity, teamwork, loyalty. However, our kingdom has also faced many changes and challenges, and one of the most significant has been the council transition. So this is a part that I do want to talk to you about. So, and based on my understanding, I could be totally wrong on this, but based on my understanding, previously there was a larger group of councils that was running the kingdom, but I think there was a big dispute between one part of the council and the other part of council. So it kind of got split into two, and there was probably obviously fights within the internal council, politically, and it seems like one part of the council has decided to step down from the council members. So the ones who are running right now are probably and most likely are the ones who are going to remain in the kingdom. Let's go ahead and read this. The previous council stepped down from their roles with little to no notice. Okay, so it looks like it was more so of like the last council has just quit with basically no notice, leaving behind ongoing issues that were not yet resolved. So I don't know what this ongoing issues are, but it looks like the previous council has basically said, "I'm going to quit," and they quit, and then there was some issues that we were not solving, and there are still outstanding issues because of people leaving the council. It looks like this was a sudden and difficult moment for everyone, especially for those for the new council. And then there had to be some new councils that had to be brought in to basically lead the kingdom. In the meantime, it looks like we had to take on those responsibilities overnight, with no time for preparation or transition. In-game imagine stepping into leadership in the middle of KVK during one of those most exhausting times. Okay, it looks like this leadership transition has happened in the middle of the KVK, while also having to deal with leftover problems from before. That's exactly what happened. Despite of all this, the new council did their best, working long hours, balancing real-life commitments, and trying to stabilize the kingdom. They faced intense pressure and constant criticism, but they still kept the kingdom running and helped us reach the end of KVK successfully. Okay, it looks like the new kingdom and new council has actually contributed to basically finishing up the kingdom KVK at the end of the day, which included the honor push towards the end, and also at the same time, I'm assuming this happened during KVK Kingsland. Otherwise, I don't think they would have actually talked about fighting because there was no fights after the Kingsland. So I'm assuming this is that's when it happened, which was like a week or two ago. And then Kingdom Mail Part 2. Unfortunately, instead of unity, what followed was division and negativity. Many turned to public arguments, drama, and finger pointing, spreading tension rather than solutions. Some of the very people who left their responsibility behind began blaming the new council for issues that existed for long before they stepped in. That's not only unfair, but it's destructive. Worse still, a few individuals began spreading misinformation, fueling chaos and undermining morale, even while planning to migrate away. So there was a group of people who seems to have, spreading misinformation and has caused morale to go down. And while they're trying to migrate away, understood. I see where the frustration could have come. This behavior has hurt our community deeply and created unnecessary conflict during a time when we should have been recovering and rebuilding. Let me be clear, 3850 is still a strong, capable kingdom. We have proven fighters, active alliances, good leadership, and people who genuinely care. We won't KVK together, we earned the star. We came together to win the honor race. Those are achievements that no one can take away from us, which is true. As a kingdom, we were able to win all this, and I'm very proud of the kingdom as well. It's easy to point fingers when things are difficult, but real strength is shown by those who stay and help rebuild. The new council stepped into chaos, yet continued to do everything possible to restore stability. Were mistakes made? Of course. We're all human, but they acted with good intentions and real effort, while others only complained and divided. Complain or divided. This kingdom is far from dead. It only needs understanding, communication, and positivity. We have good territory, strong alliances, and potential to rise even higher. What we need now is to stop fighting each other, support the council, and rebuild our unity. This is our home, our house, and it deserves another chance. Let's stand together, fix what needs fixing, and prepare for the next KVK stronger than ever. If you have questions, concerns, or things that need clarification, my inbox is open. With respect and love for 3850 Nexario. So, long story short, it looks like. So, in short, basically, from what I'm reading, the old council has stepped down from the council position, and then they kind of were transitioned to new councils that just stepped in and basically cleared out the kingdom KVK in the middle of KVK. It looks like. And in the meantime, I would have to give the new council big credit for helping everyone push for the honor at the end, because we were very close to losing the honor first place to our allies 3851. And it was very difficult to arrange the big push towards the end. And I understand that 100%. and it looks like the old leadership will be staying at the 3850, try to rebuild this kingdom, and I have 100% respect for them, and then I support their decision 100%. Now, why am I migrating? What the reason why I'm migrating out is simple. Is because for one, due to the recent event, it looks like a lot of my YouTube community members are planning to move out of 3850, and it looks like I think the kingdom is actually going into some sort of still internal warfare here and there, and I really don't know what really happened within the kingdom, to be really really honest with you. But a lot of people who has helped me, what I do know for sure is that a lot of people who has helped me throughout the last couple months, or even like, yeah, 4 to 5 months to be really really exact, because this account was live for the last 5 months. For the last 5 months, the members that has helped me has actually decided to leave the kingdom, and that means a lot for me. I personally chose 3850 because there was a sleeper group within my native kingdom, which was 3844, I believe, that wanted to move over to 3850. And I personally have no strings attached to 3850, although I do appreciate and has good respect for everything that they have done within the last KVK alone. But with that said, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and move away with the group of people that has helped me out the most, which are the people like Donkey and Inferno, who are moving away from the kingdom, right? And and when they do leave, like I really don't know anyone within the kingdom whatsoever. At the end of the day, like, to be really really honest with you, and yeah, like that leaves me with no one that I actually know and talk to at the end of the day. So it is what it is. And that's why I'm moving away. I don't know who is in the right, who is in the wrong. Obviously, the kingdom mail is sent by the current leadership, so I'm not in a position to say that the old leadership has been at fault, or the new leadership has been at fault at all. But I personally, yeah, I am planning to move away from this kingdom because a lot of my friends are leaving. A lot of people who has helped me, kind of, the people that has pinged me when I was missing out on on altar fights, all those things. My core audience that has sticked with me throughout my Discord, throughout my last KVK, are leaving. So, and for me, for that is the only reason why I'm leaving. I'm not leaving because of anything that has happened within the kingdom. As a matter of fact, I'm running three accounts right now. I have no time for me to actually check what's going on within the alliance chat or in the kingdom chat, right? So yeah, that's what's happening, and that's why I'm moving away. And this, I just want to make sure that this does not mean 3850 is disbanding or anything like that. It just means that a group of migrants are moving out of kingdom as usual, from end of every KVK, and I'm just part of that group at the end of the day. That's all it is. And yeah, nothing else that I can say about that. But it looks like there are some disputes, and I'm moving away. Let's move on. Now, where is my new destination kingdom? And luckily, the destination kingdom has accepted me for migration, along with the group of people that I just talked to you about, Inferno, who is very active in my Discord channel, as well as Donkey, who is also very active within my YouTube and Discord channel, and that is 3866. And let's just go ahead and go to 3866. Now, 3866 is a really successful kingdom. If you guys can see, let's just go ahead and go to the kingdom overview. Let's go to the kingdoms that are currently in KVK. There you go. So 3866 is another rising kingdom, or pre-KVK, pre-season conquest, Imperial Kingdom, whatever you like to call it. Obviously, 3850 was also Rising Star Kingdom before, I believe. But yeah, 3866 is a rising star kingdom, and yeah, like I said, the group of people that has helped me within the last KVK, and the group of people that has spoken to me the most about what was going on within the kingdom are moving to 3866. And I applied to 3866. They had a higher KP requirement, but when I interviewed with them, I did kind of explain my situation of, okay, I wasn't able to fight as much as I could because of my main account having Kingsland and all that stuff at the same time. And also at the same time, I did kind of give them my plan to kind of improve my KP and all that stuff. So 3866 leadership, luckily, has been very, very kind to actually accept me to the kingdom, despite the fact that I have relatively low KP for the kingdom. So I really do like to, I really would like to thank the leadership of 3866 who has accepted me for migration. And yeah, I'm looking forward to moving into 3866 after all. Now, 3866 is still currently going on. It's still currently undergoing their KBK1. You guys can see that the members of 3866 is actually on this side. Let's see if I can actually change to the 3866's view. Yeah, the members of 3866 is actually on this side of Kingsland. And it looks like their Kingsland is open, but I'm assuming that the building restriction has not been open yet. And they're in a 1v3 KVK. So if the opportunity permits me, I'll probably find out when the fight is actually going on. Maybe I'll cheer for them because they're going to be my new kingdom for my max level Newbie account. And yeah, I think 3866 is a great kingdom, and I'm very fortunate to be to be joining the kingdom 3866 eventually in the upcoming migration season. Although it would take me, I think, a couple more weeks for me to actually join them because they're, again, like I said, they're still joining their fights. They're still fighting in their KBK1. And there is some, time between 3850 and 3866 in terms of the kingdom's age and all that stuff. So it will take them some time for them to be open for migration. And I do plan on moving to those kingdoms at the end of the day. All right. That's pretty much it on everything that I did want to talk to you about migration. Sorry, I'm not I'm not a drama kind of YouTuber at the end of the day. I hope this was not too boring for you. Yeah, and I even in my personal life, I'm not really a big drama person, so I'm a very dry, get to the point person. So hopefully the members of 3866 will actually will actually enjoy my content that I'll be making together with them at 3866. It looks like some of the members of the leadership has recognized me from my YouTube channel, which has been growing quite significantly thanks to this account and me showcasing this account's progress. So I'm really grateful for everything that has happened. All right, with that said, let's just go back to our regular weekly update, day 150 update for my max level Newbie account. You guys can see that I'm still VIP 14 with 134,000 VIP points away to VIP 15, which I'm not really in a rush for, so I'm not too worried about that. And also at the same time, my castle, which is where I'm investing most of my gems on, is still a good chunk away in terms of reaching level 25. I'm not in a too much of a rush because I'm still level 23 on Watchtower, which I'm going to be able to get the arrow resistance from the barbarians at the end of the day. And that's going to take some time eventually. So I'm not planning to spend any gems on this Watchtower, which is required for me to actually level up my academy to level 25. So I'm taking some time, but then again, this is where my main focus has been for my castle. I did make some research progress yesterday, actually today. And that is that I finished all the small threes, cartography, and bulkhead arrows and pervasive is 9, and that for me to reach 10, I need academy level 25, and for me to do that, as I said, I'll need to rank the castle up and also the watchtower up. So while we're waiting for that, we have reached medical course, which is the universal health, which is great help to level 9. So my tier 4 units are almost maxed out without reaching academy level 25, which is really, really awesome. I'm also at the same time trying to reach as high of a level as possible on combined arms and encampment to level 9. until I'm done with all those castle projects as well as the watchtower project for me to upgrade Academy to level 25. And maybe within the next KVK, hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be able to reach tier 5 units of archers for this account. No promises because I did realize that I do need a lot of reserve speed ups for this account for me to fight efficiently on the field. So we'll see how that goes. At the very least, I'll be at max level, max tactile for archers for pre Academy level 25 is my goal for this account. Also, at the same time, you guys might have already watched it, but I have expertise Tutmos, which is a big step forward for my archer account. And also at the same time, I did get formations unlocked. This is still day 1 into unlocking the formations, so I do have a very messy armaments at the end of the day. But I'm still pretty glad at what I got. You guys can see that I have Hardy, which will give me 2.5% health, and then combined with the 3.6% archer health, I am getting 6.1% archer health already. With extra 7% of attack and defense combined, that is what, 13.1%, which I'm very satisfied with for day 1's progress. So I'm pretty satisfied with Tutmos. My next project, obviously in terms of commander, is going to be Metmet. And I'll be putting all the gold tests as well as the daily bundles into Metmet so that I can actually have him expertise. So when the time comes for me to actually swap out commanders at the end of KBK2, I'll have both Tutmos and Metmet kind of ready to swap instead of having to sacrifice YSG into that mix, because obviously Qin Shi Huang's best pairing at this point is going to be YSG. For me to swap away YSG is going to be such a waste. And that's why I've been preparing Metmet as a spare for him at the end of the day. Yeah, it's worked for me before. Yeah, it's worked for me for now. So it is what it is. My next goal for equipment, I am waiting for me to craft the Dragon Breath test set. You guys can see that I am missing 11 pieces of equipment. 11 pieces of blueprints. And once I'm done with that, I will be trying my best to craft Dragon Breath boots, which I am 29 blueprints away from this. And I should probably be saving up all the gems that I can for me to actually reach those at the end of the day. Especially with how bad my luck has been with this account. You guys can see that my craft luck hasn't been really there. Also at the same time, my egg event and my dig event lucks were just insanely bad. Insanely bad. This is the worst luck account that I've ever seen. I'm surprised that this account has gone up to wherever it is with how bad the luck has been for this account. But, you know, I think Call of the Loyal, the fact that Qin Shi Huang's one of the best options for non-legendary armaments, non-legendary accessory is Call of the Loyal is a big plus. So I'll probably work on using this as well as potentially looking into skill damage or amulet, but I'm not too sure about that because I still need regular equipments that I am working on at this point. So we'll see. On top of that, I am thinking about slowly moving into upgrading my Minamoto and my Sun Tzu's equipment so that, no, not Sun Tzu, my Richard's equipment, so that eventually I'll have better equipment for, cavalry and infantry so that I can move into infantry and cavalry for my second march. But for now, I think whatever I have for my Tutmos is going to be my #1 priority, so I'll be working on that before anything else. And then once that is done, that's when I'll actually work into cavalry or infantry at the end. I might work on cavalry just because I'm a cav main in the other accounts, and I haven't really done too much investment into infantry, so... But we'll see. We'll see. Let's just see what happens. I might look into infantry for just... for the sake of the Baichi Lucha's pure strength might be better than Arthur Achilles without any Delta formations, special inscriptions. So who knows? But anyways, that's just what I'm thinking at this moment for commanders at the end of the day. In terms of materials, I am sitting on quite a bit of materials. You guys can see that I have probably enough for me to craft Commander's Boost very soon. So that will be basically equivalent to how much materials that I'll need for Dragon Breath Boost. And also at the same time, if you compare it to how much materials that I have for Eternal Night, you guys can see that I have more than I'm 17 materials away from having a pants crafted, which means that I'll be very, very close to having the Dragon Breast to set if and when I do get the full blueprint for this one unlocked and get the Vanquisher. So yeah, that's all the updates that I have for you today. And again, I do not mean this video to be to mean any harms to the current 3850's leadership. At the end of the day, good luck to 3850's leadership for anything that is coming up for this kingdom. I am sure you guys will do great. You guys seem to be getting things together after whatever happened within the current leadership. I'm just planning not to stay here just because of the fact that my other viewers are leaving the kingdom, and I would have no one within this kingdom that actually knows me or talks to me at the end of the day. So I'm leaving for my personal reasons, personal selfishness. I do apologize for leaving. Hopefully this doesn't create any negative publicity for the kingdom, but that's what I'm planning on doing at the end of the day. Wish you guys the best luck for 3850, guys. All right. With that said, I'm gonna go ahead and close out the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, as always, and I'll see y'all in the next video, guys. All right. Peace.